Hello, friends across the sea on the other side of the world. You are going to be learning very fun things here. First, we're going to start off with, the basic project is involving doing SEO or search engine optimization, and there's a couple steps that I'm going to show you here. And I've made a nice, handy checklist, which is a really easy guide to the things that you want to watch, but watch for and make sure you take care of. But the first thing is just to log into this active keyword file and the web host for strings attached, which is in this area, as you can see. And I'm going to go over just kind of navigating in the web editing menu and how you get around and move things around and edit. So you're going to need to know how to do that in order to optimize pages. What we're basically doing here in this project is creating individual landing pages, many landing pages, and each landing page will be focused on a keyword, one keyword only. So you're going to be basically doing the bricklaying or the hard work behind setting up all of the elements that are repetitious in all of these pages, and also putting in the keywords. And I've made it very easy for you to know what to work on and make sure that you don't duplicate something that's already been done by using this checklist. As you can see on this active keyword file, over here on the left column we have the keywords, and then if you follow along the row you'll see some columns with different things. This one here says landing page created. If you notice that we've created a landing page for almost every single keyword in this area, and then we have landing page URL. That's going to actually be the direct URL to the page for that keyword, and then if it's been optimized, and then I've got a little check off for me if I've created custom text for that page or not. So it's very important that before you start on a page or start working or restart working on a page, that you check in here to see what's been done, so it ensures that you don't duplicate something that's already been done. Just keep checking back here. So all of these landing pages have been created, so I'm going to go back to discussing how you kind of get around the Weebly interface. So let's just pretend like we're coming to Weebly. Weebly is the host. They host our websites. I'm going to log out of here and start again from the top. Log in by clicking there. Okay, and all the login is on the SEO checklist. The login information is on the SEO checklist right down here, in case you're wondering. Okay, now we're going to pick the site that you're working on. These are all the different websites we have. And the current site we're working on is Celebrate with Strings Attached. So we'll click Edit. And then up at the top, you're going to have all these different editing options. And the bottom displays the various pages of the website. And it's very simple just to navigate to the page that you want to edit. This menu at the top stays there for everything. So we're going to work on, I'm going to go over to my active keyword list and, excuse me, best cover bands. We're going to look at that real closely. So let's just go through these tabs here. Design, you don't have to worry about that. Pages, you're going to use that a lot. Now, a lot of times the video will overlay like this. This is sort of a problem. So what you need to do is just click back on Elements and go to a different page that doesn't have that big video. I click on Contact in this case. And then to pull up the page, to start with working on SEO for a single page, I just click on Pages, and you can see this is the whole website. Every page on the website is listed here on the left. And down here at the bottom, these are the pages that are attributed to single keywords. These are the landing pages. So over here, this Best Cover Bands Austin is right here. Best Cover Bands Austin. As you can see, that's the page attributed to that keyword. So if I click on that, it brings up over here the page name, and then you have this thing called Advanced Settings. When you click on that, it's going to bring up our search engine optimization code. And what I want you to do is you want to take that keyword and insert it right here, the first section of each one of these. actually, I'm sorry, under the page title, you're going to put the keyword and make sure that it's capitalized. And then you'll put this little divider, and then after it, we're going to put in celebrate with strings attached, because that's the brand that we want to reinforce. Celebrate with strings attached. And then under the description, we want to make sure to use the keyword. As you can see down here, best cover bands Austin has been used in a sentence. This strings attached dance variety band is one of the best cover bands that Austin has to offer. So that's where we're going to use it in a sentence, and then we put it here in the meta keywords. So we've got the keyword in 3 places: the page title at the beginning with a divider, and then celebrate with strings attached is the business name. So we're going to have that on every title being in 2nd place. And then we've got the keyword over here in a sentence description about the page. And you're welcome just to use one of these general descriptions and just insert the keyword in there. And I can come back and tweak it if necessary. So then you click Save. And then the other setting we have here is this Hide Page and Navigation menu. As a default, we want to have that on. Okay. Now, when you want to go in, the next step we're going to do is actually going to go in and edit the page and put all the elements together, the photos, the links, everything. So we have to actually unclick this temporarily and go Save Settings so that it comes up in the menu back here. As you can see, when we go under More, there's the page that I just unclicked, Best Cover Bands Austin. So I'm going to click that because that's the one we're going to look at. Now this one I've set up to be the template for all of the other pages that excuse me. Okay. Sorry in advance for the playback, the automatic playback. As I was saying, when I pull down here to Best Cover Bands and I pull up this page, this is a landing page that is focused on the keyword Best Cover Bands Austin. And this is the template I want you to use. Amanda's laughing in the background. I have to find out what she's laughing about. What? Okay, it was nothing. So, excuse me. Alright, so once again, this is a landing page that's focusing on one keyword. And I want you to use this as the template for all the other band pages that we need to have built or optimized, okay? So right now, this is the only fully complete landing page that is on there. But by the time you get this, there may be other ones that are completed. But we're going to use this as the template, which means we're going to cut and paste from it into another page that is being designed or built, okay? But let's just look over it and talk about what we have going on here. So we'll use this page to kind of show you how this Weebly interface works. So if you notice when I mouse over each section, it creates a little box. So for instance, this top one right here, and this box is actually what we call custom HTML. And I can take any of these elements up here and drag them down. So if I grab this custom HTML and I drop it right there, and then I have a little section where I can input custom HTML. So I click that, paste it in there. And if I want to take it out, I'm going to go ahead and turn that music down. I just click that little box there on the X, and that'll delete it. So everything on this page you can mouse over and edit, move around, whatnot. So you just drag things down into the place that they need to go. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to leave this open, and we're going to open up a new window because this is going to be our template. So we want the template to be left open. And I'm going to go ahead and create a page for one of these keywords that hasn't been really utilized yet. So we go Control T. I can pull this tab over like this. And go back into Weebly. So this one has been optimized. This is the Best Cover Bands Austin. So I'm going to go back over here to Best Cover Bands, and I'm going to click on Optimized because it has been optimized. Alright, now the way that I know how to get the URL is if I just take the keyword, which is best cover bands Austin, if you notice right up here, here's the URL, best-cover-bands-austin.html. The keyword fits right into there, and then you put a .html. So I'm going to copy that URL and put it into the spreadsheet where it's supposed to go, just like that, so I can take care of that. So the only thing that hasn't been done to this landing keyword page is that I haven't created any custom text. Okay, so you notice there's no X there. So let's work on the next one down, Austin cover bands. And so we're going to go over here. Here's our template page open. Okay, now I'm going to go to the Celebrate Edit, and then I'm going to click on the Pages tab so that I can pull up that page. Right here, Pages up at the top. Let me get the mic a little closer. Excuse me. And then of course I'm having this problem that with the video, so I'm going to click here to get the video out of the way, and then click on Pages. And then once again I'm looking for what keyword? Austin cover bands. Remember that you can pause this video or go backwards if you need to, if you don't get something right. Austin cover bands is right here. Okay, so Austin cover bands. Click. I'm going to uncheck hide page navigation. Now I'm going to pretend like that there hasn't been anything done to this page yet. So I go back. So we know that the keyword is right there, Austin cover bands. I'll click on the advanced settings, and I notice that it's at the beginning already. Good. And then celebrate with strings attached. That width should be lowercase. And then I look down here at the page description. Austin cover bands is definitely being used in it. Serving Texas, call Amanda, etc. Austin cover bands. So the 3 places have been covered with the keyword, so I can save that. And then I unchecked the hide page, right? Remember that? Uncheck it so that I can actually edit the page. Save settings. Now I'll go over here to more, and I can pull up that page to put all the elements into place. If you notice, it looks like something has already been done to the page. Alright, so what we're going to do is go over here. And there's actually another way you could do this. I'm going to actually make this a little easier. So I'm going to minimize this like this if you have a big screen. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is it's very important that, or actually what I'm trying to say is that it will work a lot better if you're not doing this wirelessly. You'll get the website will respond a lot quicker if you're plugged in directly to the internet. So I highly recommend that if you can do that, or have the highest speed connection possible. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new window so I can have these side by side. And I'll pull this over here, but I'm sure you already know this. Alright, let's get back into that page that we need to edit. I'm going to close this. So on the left side is going to be our template that we're going to draw the elements and copy them over. Let's go back to the page. What was the page again? Austin cover bands. Okay. Go up here under pages. I'm going to do this so many times there's no way you could not learn it. Austin cover bands. Okay, it's unhidden, so I actually can just pull it down over here under more. Now that way you can look from left to right and see what's missing, and see what you need to add. Now a lot of these things can kind of be hidden, so you make sure you're really careful. So we've got this top element, and that's good. So let's keep looking. Okay, now the first thing we want to do is use the keyword in this top title. So it's Austin cover bands. Strings attached to the best. Austin cover band. Needs to be plural, so boom. That's the first place you want to put the keyword. What we're doing is inserting the keyword into several places on the page. So I look down here, strings attached, Austin cover bands. I would probably put that in like that. And then the next thing is, let's just work down the right column and cut and paste. So we want to put in a photo using custom HTML. So if I click on this thing here on the left, it reveals the custom HTML. I can go Control A to copy it. This over here is actually a pic that was pulled down, and we don't want to do that because we want the photos to actually have alt tags and title tags in them. So I'm going to take this out, delete. I'm going to pull down the excuse me, custom HTML. Where'd it go? Looks like it's right here. Okay, see this? Click right there, paste it in. Great, so I've got that item put in, just like so. And then this is also custom HTML, so I'm copying that. I'm just realizing that I could put that in here too. Let's see how that works. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's take it out and put it. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Okay, let me do that one more time. So as you can see, I take the HTML from here and put it over here. I click the edit button if it doesn't come up. And then this one's also. Okay, now this is actually just a paragraph tab like this thing right here. So I copy this, come over here where it says paragraph, pull that down, and I was able to figure out that it was a paragraph and not custom HTML, because when I clicked on it, it brought up this little edit menu. So awesome. And then for this book strings attached element, that is HTML. So I go back over here and pull down the custom HTML. Paste that in. Great. And then the next thing down is testimonials, and it looks like we only have just one testimonial, but I'm going to copy this whole section, copy, paste in here. Very good. And the next thing below is some more custom HTML. So I just keep working the page down there. I'm going to finish up. I'll be right back. Finish this side. Now I wanted to show you, if you accidentally put an element in the wrong place, all you have to do is click on this part. Hold on one second. And just drag it down to the right place. Just like so. And sometimes it's a little fussy, but there you go. Now that's where it's supposed to go. Let's check. So the arrow is going to come up there, and then this is the next section below the arrow. Right? Look over here. And then we've got these more reviews. So I select that whole section, copy it. I'm going to use the paragraph thing on that. Pull it down. It's being fussy again. Well, I'll just drop it there and I'll move it. Click to drop it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Once again, it's not working really well, so it should go right there. Oh, click to edit. There it is. Click that, paste in the reviews. Let's take out that one that shouldn't be there. Now I want to move it down below to the right place. I tell it we'll move this one up. It's supposed to go right there, right below the arrow. Okay, good, we got it in the right place. So let's look over here and see what else we have to do. And we need to create the little call to action image, book string attached. And I'm going to take this one out. And we know that's HTML, so we will bring one of these HTML deals down to right there. I'll be right back, pausing. Okay, now I've got to the bottom of the page. I've done all the right-hand column. Now I'm at the bottom. Next thing is I want to add a little divider like this over here on the left-hand side to over here. So I go to More, right here, More, and I pull this divider down just like so, so it's stretching across the entire page. And then this section over here needs to be copied over. So that's a paragraph. As you can see with little editing things that popped up. So I'll just copy that, pull down a paragraph deal, and then the other things are, this is custom HTML. The little social buttons are custom HTML. And then these little links down here, those are put in with the paragraph field. So I'm going to do those and I'll be right back. So I'm at the bottom of the page and I want to center this. I just go up to the little editing thing here and press the center deal. And if you notice, I copied these links over to here, but they're much larger. So what I do is select all, go up to my little editing deal and click the minus sign. Reduce those down as far as I can. And I just have to copy this over. Right. Pull down a paragraph deal. Right there. It's kind of going slow right now because I got this screen recorder deal going. Alright, so if we look at it, it looks like we need to make this bold. So I go over to bold, and it's all centered as well. And make this a little bit smaller, so it looks just like the one on the other side. Excellent. Alright, so everything looks good at the bottom. Looks like it's pretty much exactly like what I see on the left from our template. Now I'm going to work on the left side of the page and see what we have. Okay, we already have at the top of each page, we're going to have a little montage. And again, that's custom HTML that you pull down here. And we click on it, you see the HTML is revealed, just like so. And I'm looking at the code to make sure there aren't any links there that I want to edit. Okay, good. So I would just copy it and then copy it over here. And then on the left-hand side, we have a little whatchamacallit, player, photo player. Oh boy. So for the photo player, you go over here to multimedia, and this one already has one in place, but it's a slideshow. You just pull it down like this, and then you would pick out simple slideshow and upload the photos from there. And we'll get to the photo uploading later. Okay, next thing under here is a song list. Now, for these individual landing pages, we don't need a super long song list like this. And the song list has been done in HTML. So we go over to our template over here and just copy the HTML over, just like that. Boom, done. Now it is missing another section up here. If you notice, this little free download deal, free audio download, is kind of hiding, so be careful. Make sure you don't miss that. Copy that. That's going to be custom HTML as well. Click back on the basic, pull down HTML, put her in. Let's see. Alright, that's there. So now we have our, where did it go? Whoops, I put the song list in there twice. Okay, let's make sure we copied the right HTML. Copy. It doesn't want to copy that stupid thing. Okay. As you can see, I'm copying it there. I'm cutting it now to make sure. And edit. Deleting, pasting. There we go. Alright, good. Let's go back over here and put this back in. Click on edit. Click on edit. Back in. Great. Now what else do I have to put on the left here? Looks like there's a little photo section. Okay, I'm going to render this and call this part 1 of the training. And now you should move to part 2 after this ends.